Hello everyone, welcome to Haley Moon Tarot. This is a little energy update. Let's see what's coming in. Okay, so we have 10 of Wands. Someone's got a lot of weight on their shoulders, but I do feel this is when a situation ends. Someone's laying down their burdens. See, you're almost there. Letting go of baggage from the past. Yeah, this is that negativity. This is just somebody who is low vibrational. So it's saying to let go of that baggage, or if you have someone who's like that around you. But one thing I'm going to tell you, and I've seen this on my channel, positive readings that are showing this hope of new. But people who always look at the negative, okay, often have a lot of baggage. But it's also people who are low vibrational. So if you're putting yourself out there with this low vibrational energy, you're only going to attract a low vibrational energy. Saying to let go of this baggage, okay? Lay down the burdens. Let go of this negative energy so that you don't attract somebody who's negative. If you look at everything in the negative energy, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. That's what will happen, okay? So all you people who are focused on every time there's a positive reading with one little thing in there, immediately you flip it around to this horrible situation you're in. And I feel badly that you had to deal with these things, but it's time to let it go. If you are wanting someone new, you have to let go of this because you're being low vibrational, okay? You're keeping yourself in this situation. This is a 5. It can't be overcome, okay? Let it go now. Try to let it go. Yeah, Queen of Swords. See, what you've gained is experience. See, you've experienced these things. Ghosted, ignored, left out in the cold, but you're in a low vibration because you're thinking about it. Okay, you're focused on it. This is also about changing your focus, but this is now that you have experience. Now you know what to do. Okay, you've experienced these things. Yeah, 9 of Cups. You never got what you wanted. See, you didn't get what you wanted. I do feel there's this energy of, the 9 of Cups is someone who doesn't get their cup filled. But it's also someone who keeps things close to their chest. They keep it all in. See, some of you are keeping this all in. You're not actually letting it go. But you've experienced this. See, this is about truth. Seeing the truth in a situation. Take a little pause, look at this from a different perspective. You've come out of this at least with some experience. And yes, it's horrible to have to experience this, but now you're wise. You now see the truth. It's time to change your focus. Time to look at things from a different perspective. Okay? Change your perspective and then you'll notice that there will be changes. You cannot put yourself out there while you're still looking at stuff in a negative way and really focusing on it too. Thinking about it, yeah. Then we have, there it is, weighing the pros and the cons of a situation. See, a little inner struggle. Some of you are struggling. It's hard to look at things from a different perspective. But if you have a person coming in, at least you now have this experience to know. Okay? If somebody doesn't come in right, or if you take a little pause and look at this from a different perspective, if you feel something is off, it probably is. But this is about keeping things close to your chest, keeping it all in. Okay? It's time to let it go now. Yeah. Who is this 9 of Cups? Let's see if it's yourself or someone else. Yep, 3 of Swords. See, holding on to the hurt, the heartache. It's about not wanting to let it go. Basically, holding on to it. Looking at everything through that lens. Seeing everything this way. Low vibrational. Yeah, it's telling you to change your focus. Yeah, the World Tree. See, it's time for change. It's time to move on. Okay, weigh the pros and the cons. Do whatever you got to do. It's an inner struggle. But if you've got somebody else coming in, I feel this is where you have to change. Anybody who keeps thinking of negative stuff every time there's something positive going on, there's definitely been hurt and heartache, third parties, whatever it is. Time to let it go. Yeah, it's time to move on. Yeah, see, it's when it's time to move towards something new. See, some of you are doing this. You're actually bringing in negative energy because you're in the low vibrational energy because you've experienced these things. But now it's time for change. It's saying right here, it's time for change. See, it's making peace with the past, letting it go. and moving on. See, there's beautiful change coming. See, when the change comes, it's all this perspective. You can change the outcome of situations if you let go of all this baggage, allow the sun to shine, and to look at things in a positive way by not focusing on that anymore. It's in the past. It's also about letting love in too. Yeah, see, it's all about doing your inner work. Some of you have inner work to do. You need to do your inner work. Focusing and hoping for somebody new when you're thinking like this isn't positive. You're going to attract the same thing. Okay? Because you're low vibrational usually. Sometimes low vibrational people go towards high vibrational, right? But if you are low vibrational and you go towards a high vibrational person because of all this hurt, it's probably not going to last. Okay, so do that inner work. Anybody who comes towards you, make sure they put in effort. If they don't, move on. Okay, just move on. Yeah, it's showing that you've got the power to create change. Yeah, see, this is energy of someone stuck, keeping themselves stuck, single, holding on to this baggage, holding on to grudges, whatever it may be. Okay, it's time to let it go. Do the inner work. Get rid of at least one of those pentacles, then you're going to go down this other path. Don't let somebody keep you in that position. Don't let this person do that to you, in other words, okay? Because they are putting you in a low vibrational situation. Yeah, this is that just focusing on the negativity. See? It's time to let it go. Yep, it's sad. You got left out in the cold, ghosted, treated badly. But it's time to move on. Yeah, look at, you've got a new opportunity for a new connection. Try to look at things positive. Anybody who comes in, make sure that, they put in some effort. But it takes two people. Yeah, interesting. Yeah, Seven of Wands, surprise, surprise. See, this is about pushing someone away. It's about not letting somebody in because of what you've experienced before. Put down the sword. Tear down those walls. See, this is like tearing down the wall, letting someone in. But it's someone who feels defensive, guarded. But sometimes people push people away because they're actually holding on to baggage. Because it's that fear of being hurt again. Okay? You've got experience now. Apply the experience, the lessons you learned to this. Because you're wiser now. And now you also know to speak up and speak your truth. If somebody comes towards you with this and they're poor me, the pity party, or they don't put in effort, don't be afraid to cut them out, okay? Do what's right for you. Yeah. See, know when it's time to move on to avoid a disaster. See, it's time for change. It's time to move on. Make peace with the past. Let it go. Yeah. See, it's all about going down a new path. Wow. Some of you have new. It's there. You just haven't connected with the person. But this is what you got to let go of because you're putting yourself out there and that's what people are seeing. So sometimes they will push you away because they've experienced it too. So raise the vibration. Try to look at things in a more positive way. And it's funny this is all coming up because this is what I woke up to this morning. Looking at comments on my channel, I'm thinking, wow, that was actually a really good reading. Yeah, there's a little negative energy there to do with a person, whether it has to do with them or you. But you all jump on the bandwagon. A lot of you, not everyone, jump on the bandwagon and then it's the X, the X, the X. Please let go of this baggage. I would love nothing more than everybody to find their person to connect. But to be able to connect on an emotional level, you got to be able to let someone in. And you got to be able to speak up and speak your truth. You've learned something from this, so it's about being more discerning. See, now you're going to be more discerning. You're going to expect clarity, everything out in the open. And if you don't, you will move on to avoid a disaster. Constantly applying the lessons you've learned. Yeah. There's light at the end of the tunnel, it's telling you here. Some of you just need to let go. It's time to choose a different path. Yeah. See, seeking other options, opportunities, looking at all the possibilities once you let go of this. See? Options, opportunities, and possibilities. Yeah. See, some of you, it's just that fantasizing. It's about romanticizing the past in some way because it's about looking that, oh, this is going to be just like the other one. You don't know that yet unless you know this person's low vibration or they're just negative. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you got a person who comes in, the first thing you want to do, sign number 1, and I tried to teach this to people when I see it. This is someone who paints a picture. If you have a person who comes towards you and they paint a picture, they go, feel sorry for me, poor me, this happened, that happened. If they come towards you that way with a story, listen to the story. The story will tell you if they're low vibrational or high vibrational. Okay? Because this is someone who often tries to paint a picture. They're kind of actually telling you. Yeah. But like I say, this goes for the people who are in low vibrational energy because somebody's got you stuck in that energy because you're holding on to it. It's baggage, holding on to a grudge. Somebody who maybe wouldn't let you go. But all you have to do, it's about knowing when to use that sword. Okay? It's your words, but it's speaking your truth. Knowing when to push somebody away and knowing when to let them in. And I do think you're going to figure this out because I'm seeing it. This is that energy of that very positive, seeing things very clearly. Yeah, breaking free from the past. If you don't want to deal with someone who has other options or opportunities, then you move on. Don't go there, period. You just don't go there. Yeah, and the Eight of Swords is someone who keeps doing the same thing over and over again. So if you're having trouble connecting with someone or you keep attracting the same kind of person, you have to raise your own vibration. Someone's hurt you. They've left you feeling that way, ghosted, alone, neglected, like you're not good enough, and all these horrible feelings, right? Let it go because you know better. Yeah, you can do this. I can see positive energy for some of you. You just have to stop overthinking, stop allowing people to come in, the same kind of person. You also have to break free from that. But if you have a person who keeps coming back around doing it, you have to push them away and block them. You have to let it go. Look at this is the birth of something new. This is when you're healed. You see, you've done that inner work. You're now free. Some of you are actually free, or you're about to achieve this. And I'm trying to help you get there to see the positive. Try to look at the positive things, okay? Look at the future, what the future could bring if you break free from this baggage, this holding on, or like I say, the same kind of person coming in. They always come in with a story, or they start right away to make up excuses. Okay, soon as that helps, out comes the sword, where you become discerning and ask direct, clear communication. Make yourself clear, but because the Empress is here in a kind and compassionate way. It's setting someone straight what you expect, okay? You want happiness, and I do see some of you've got new. I do. And I feel like you're going to break free from this trap, this thinking about this person every time something positive. It's almost like it's like you're not letting the positive energy in because of this other person, but you're actually the one who's low vibrational because of it, okay? Be the Empress. Do your inner work, heal, let go of the past, okay? Please let it go. Yeah, let's have a look at the new. What's new? What's new? It's a whole new path. Yeah, look at long-term stability. Somebody who's stable, reliable. See, it's safe, secure. This is a partnership. Two people who look out for each other. They have each other's best interest at heart. That's what you're supposed to focus on. But the Empress is also someone who's very creative. The Empress creates their own path. The Empress is somebody who does what they need to do to attract what it is they desire. If you desire long-term stability, a partner who's stable, then you have to be willing to provide the same thing. Yeah, look at that. See the star. See, there's hope. See, this is the energy of there's now this newfound hope by releasing things that no longer serve. But this has to do with the feelings being mutual, making sure the feelings are mutual. Yeah, but I feel with this, it's just the energy of charting the course, staying on your path, attracting what it is that you want by being open. Yeah, see, honesty, integrity, speaking your truth. I do see the star. I love it because that's Aquarius energy. This is things that didn't turn out as expected, okay? Yes, and it's awful, but you have to let it go. This is what Aquarius is very good at. They're very good. They do work through it like anyone else, but they let it go. Why? Because if you bring that energy into a new relationship, the same thing's going to happen. High vibrational. Listen to the story people tell you. If they have a story, this feels sorry for me, poor me. And if you start a relationship telling somebody about all the horrible things that happened, they might be in the energy where they don't want that to come in. See, because they feel it's someone who's often not healed, hasn't done their inner work. They may even think they better seek out other opportunities. Always keep your options open, though. Like, it's always good to do that. But like I say, know your worth and value. Okay, you know your own worth and value. You can't have nobody can validate you or invalidate you. Okay, these people who are just keep doing the same thing. It's time to release it. It's time to feel like there's hope. And I'm going to grab another deck. Actually, let me grab this. This is better energy. Tell me about the star, this hope after releasing all this. Make time for self-love. So it's loving yourself first, knowing your worth. It's about doing your inner work, taking care of you. Okay? But every time you see a reading that's positive, try to focus on that. Don't worry about the negative stuff, because that's really the story, right? The story. But don't make up excuses for people either. And that's what people do. They start out by somebody comes in and tells them, and then they make up excuses for them, only to realize you're allowing this negative energy in, this low vibrational energy. The Empress is high vibrational. See, this is someone leaving this behind. One last look over your shoulder. It's okay to take a look back once in a while, because it helps you remember what you don't want, and it helps you remember all the details, what to pay attention to. Saying to trust your intuition, your body language, their body language, how your body is feeling when you're around this person. See, you already know the answers you're seeking. You have these lessons within you now. This is about being able to open your heart again, keeping your heart open. See, it's good to do that. Some of you are mastering this. I really feel like you are, but I know some of you are sitting right here with that negative energy. You got the positive in front of you, but you're focusing on the negative. So keep your heart open, okay? But it does take a little time to heal. Absolutely. Take that time. Take all the time you need. While you're doing that, focus on you. Keep your life in balance and create your own path. One more, where you're headed. Some of you are just in the healing. You're finding your own balance here too. See, Libra energy too, whether someone's right for you or not too. And unleashing your kinder self. See, that's the Empress, being kind and compassionate. See, this is about letting your fears dissolve. Wow. See, it's about, the Scorpio energy. So this is telling me this is about being able to go deep. It's about letting down your guard, being able to let someone in. You are equipped. See, if you've experienced these things. The trick is to take a little look back once in a while. So when somebody new does come in, you take a quick look. Are they putting in effort? Do you feel right around this person? Your intuition will guide you. Okay? Spirit's guiding you right now to open your heart, to be open to new, and to focus, to change how you look at things, your perspective, so you can attract what you want. Let go of the need to control anything. Okay? Just learn to go with the flow. Release control. Learn to lighten up a little bit. See, it's about shining your light. See that positive vibration? Lighten up a little bit. And that's like the energy, the opposite of what I see in some of the posts, where people are just constantly about this horrible person and their low vibration, but they're actually low vibrational, because everything is about that in some way. It's time to... You're intelligent. You're smart. See, you've learned something. You're going to be much more discerning. And now you're going to learn. Look at that. You're going to start focusing on the positive. See, going deeper, being able to let someone in. But this is about going within yourself too. It's time to go within Okay, take a look at this. Look at the lessons you've learned. It's time for you to go down a new path. Time for you to leave that all behind. And I see this focusing on the positive. This is such a nice energy. Yeah. This is being a leader in your own life. The Empress is a leader in their own life. The Empress creates opportunity by letting people know they're open, always open to talk, to communicate. Yeah. See, this is, you've got new. Some of you have new. You just, trust and all will be well. So you need to learn to trust the path that you're on. Okay. Trust that you're ready. If you don't feel ready, then you just sit there in that energy until you have lightened the load and let go of all this baggage. Okay. See the lighter load. It's about letting go. Some of you are holding on to someone. Some of you are holding on to grudges. Some of you have a person who won't let you go. You have to be the Empress. Yeah, interesting energy. Everything that you need to know, reveal what will be seen. Okay, but this is also about going within yourself. It's about going through that internal change to focus on the positive. It's not always easy. I don't expect people to do it, but I do get worried about people when I hear them. Every single post has to do with their ex, no matter what the reading's about. Instead of just listening to the reading, grounding yourself, look at it, give it a little chance to play out. See, some people don't even give it a chance. That's the Fool energy too. Looking on it and giving it a chance to play out. You might be missing opportunities because you're not even seeing it around you. Okay, because you're so focused on that negative person. But you are actually being low vibrational. The Empress is high vibrational, so let go of it. I really want people, yep, you're stronger than you know, too. This is your own inner strength. See, this is bringing in abundance. Know your worth. You deserve better. Always look at that. I deserve better. Yeah, and then be open to it. Yeah, look at, there you have it. Some of you have a person who, the green man, see someone who's holding on to you, they don't want to let you go. Okay? But yet they won't change. And some of you are dealing with people who come back around and they do the same thing. This is about you blocking them, standing up for yourself. Sometimes you just need to stand up for yourself and get things off your chest. Okay, so that you can move on. But I feel like you've got someone here who's probably jealous. Yeah. But others of you, you've got a positive energy coming in here. Yeah. I think when you move on, you got someone here who's probably holding on and doesn't want to let go, jealous. But the thing is I feel this is someone who, for those of you that fit that part, there's someone who will do the exact same thing again. So you deserve better. You deserve somebody who's happy, positive. They want to be with you. They want to spend time with you. Somebody who treats you in high regard. Always know your worth. Raise the bar higher. Expect to be treated the best. Okay? Don't lower your expectations. Okay? Raise them. Now's the time to raise them. Why? Because there's new energy coming in. Expect the best. Expect commitment. And if they don't, if you don't have high expectations for yourself, nobody else will. Okay? So I really feel some of you are actually doing this. And I do see people who are focused on positive now. Okay, they've met someone new. Yes, it still may not turn out the way you want, but what you do is you just move on and you don't take the baggage with you. Okay. One good way, like I know lots of people say they've forgiven their person, and I believe they have, but sometimes people feel they need to get things off their chest. If there is an opportunity to do that, take it and then move on. Yeah, I think you're going to focus on the positive outcome. I do think you have someone, some of you have someone in front of you. You just have to be prepared for it. Yep, the stork brings news of something new. Queen of Cups energy. But this is about being emotionally ready for it. You have to be ready. You have to do your own inner work if you want to attract positive. So, there's news of new, and it's been coming out for a long time. People just don't want to see it. They're not looking at it. Yeah. Yep, there's some negative energy in this reading, but this is something that someone's experienced. See? But it's a reminder with the Fool to take that look. Now you know exactly what to do, and you know where you're going and what you want. The Empress always knows. Your intuition will guide you. It's guiding you to be positive. Beautiful new energy. The stork brings good news. So somehow you're going to connect with somebody here new. Okay? Take care, and we'll see you soon.